She mouthed the words, "Call the police." I work Fridays and weekends at Smash Zone, a rage room where people pay to smash random junk with bats and crowbars. Usually, it's harmless fun. Burned out office workers obliterating printers, teenagers smashing old TVs, couples on quirky dates. But 3 weeks ago, I saw something that still makes my stomach turn. This couple comes in around 8 p.m. Josh, maybe 30, khakis and a polo, looked like the kind of guy who yells at waiters for forgetting extra ranch. Katie, mid-20s, bouncing on her toes, smiling but jittery. They sign up for our relationship package, a pile of plates, bottles, and picture frames. We get those a lot from breakup couples trying to turn emotional damage into property damage. I suit them up, coveralls, gloves, face shields, and lead them to room B. Concrete walls lined with thick plastic sheeting, random junk laid out for destruction. I crank the heavy rock playlist and head to the control booth to watch from the safety glass. At first, it's normal. They're laughing, trading turns, smashing plates. Josh even stops to take a selfie, holding a bat like he's auditioning for a dating app for violent people. Then Katie picks up an old wedding photo from the pile. She studies it, says something I can't hear over the music. Josh freezes, like really freezes, and reaches for it, but she pulls back. I turn the volume down just in time to hear her yell, "You said you threw all her pictures away. You said you were over her." Josh stammers something about forgetting that one, says it doesn't mean anything. Katie throws it to the floor and screams, "What else are you lying about, Josh?" Then Josh leans in and whispers, loud enough for me to catch, "Please don't do this here. Not in front of the cameras." Katie turns to the booth window, locks eyes with me, and mouths, "Call the police." I freeze. This is not covered in our training manual. Josh starts backing toward the door. Katie blocks him. She whips out her phone and starts recording. "Tell them about Amy," she says. "Tell them what you did to her." Josh's voice cracks. "That was different. That was an accident." Katie lets out this sharp, humorless laugh. "Accident? You pushed her down the stairs, Josh. She's in a wheelchair now because of you." I'm already reaching for the emergency phone when Josh lunges for her phone. She dodges and hurls a beer bottle at his head. It shatters against the wall, glass raining down. Josh drops to his knees, hands over his head. "You ruined her life," Katie says, steady as ever. "And you were going to ruin mine too, weren't you? That's why you wanted a place with no windows, soundproof walls." I call 911, rattling off our address so fast the operator makes me repeat it. Josh is crying now, begging her not to turn him in. Katie just keeps filming, face set like stone. Cops arrive 15 minutes later, felt like hours. Katie hands them her phone before they even ask. Turns out she'd been investigating Josh for weeks after his ex, Amy, messaged her on Facebook. Amy was too scared to go to police, but she gave Katie enough evidence to set a trap. Katie picked the rage room on purpose. Cameras, witnesses, soundproofing to keep outsiders from interrupting. Josh's accident with Amy wasn't the first time. The cops already had other reports on him, but nothing had stuck. Until now, they cuff him right there in the room. As he's led past the booth, he glares at me and says, "You should delete those security tapes." Yeah, that didn't happen. We shut down for 3 days while police reviewed the footage. The company also installed panic buttons in every room. Now every time I hear a couple yelling in there, I wonder if it's about who does the dishes, or something a whole lot darker.